In today's episode of Forgotten Civilizations, we dive into the rise of the Persian Empire, one of the most influential empires in history. From Cyrus the Great's unification of the Persian tribes to the expansion under Darius the Great, the Persian Empire left an indelible mark on the world. We'll explore Cyrus the Great, the founder of the Persian Empire, who built one of the largest empires in history by conquering Mesopotamia, Asia Minor, and Egypt. Darius the Great, the emperor who expanded the empire to its greatest extent, organizing it into satrapies and building incredible infrastructure like Persepolis. Zoroastrianism, the religion that shaped the culture and governance of the Persian Empire. The Persian Wars, the conflict with Greece, including the Battle of Marathon, Thermopylae, and Salamis. The decline of the Persian Empire. How internal strife and the invasion of Alexander the Great led to the fall of one of the greatest empires of the ancient world. Welcome back to Forgotten Civilizations. Today, we explore one of the most powerful and long-lasting empires of the ancient world, the Persian Empire. From the early conquests of Cyrus the Great to the reign of Darius the Great, the Persian Empire would stretch from India to Egypt, influencing cultures and civilizations for centuries to come. The rise of Cyrus the Great and the founding of the Persian Empire. Cyrus the Great was born around 600 BCE, and by the age of 30, he had united the Persian tribes. He overthrew the Median Empire, took control of Babylon, and became the first ruler of the Achaemenid Persian Empire. Unlike many conquerors of his time, Cyrus was known for his tolerance and respect for the cultures and religions of the lands he conquered. One of his most famous acts was his conquest of Babylon in 539 BCE, where he allowed the Babylonian Jews to return to their homeland, an act that earned him the title of Cyrus the Liberator. Cyrus's strategy wasn't just about military might. His ability to integrate various cultures and govern diverse regions made him a legend in the ancient world. The expansion of the Persian Empire under Darius the Great. After Cyrus's death, his son Cambyses II continued his work by conquering Egypt. But it was under Darius I, also known as Darius the Great, that the Persian Empire reached its peak. Darius reigned from 522 BCE to 486 BCE, and during his rule he expanded the empire to its greatest territorial extent, from the Indus Valley in the east to Thrace in the west, and from the Caucasus in the north to Egypt in the south. He divided the empire into satrapies, provinces, each governed by a satrap governor. This system helped maintain control over vast territories by giving local rulers some autonomy while still answering to the central Persian authority. One of Darius's greatest achievements was the construction of Persepolis, his ceremonial capital, which symbolized the grandeur of the Persian Empire. It was here that Darius held grand feasts, cementing Persia's dominance as a world power. Zoroastrianism and the Persian religion. Along with political and military prowess, the Persian Empire was also defined by its religion, Zoroastrianism. Founded by the prophet Zoroaster, or Zarathustra, around the 6th century BCE, it became the official religion of the empire under the Achaemenid dynasty. Zoroastrianism centered around the worship of Ahura Mazda, the supreme god, and promoted the values of truth, justice, and order. The religion had a significant influence on later faiths, including Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The Persian Wars and the rise of Greek power. Despite its military strength, the Persian Empire faced significant challenges from Greece. The Persian Wars, a series of conflicts between Persia and the Greek city-states, began in the early 5th century BCE. The first major conflict was the Battle of Marathon in 490 BCE, where the Athenians, despite being heavily outnumbered, defeated the Persian forces. A decade later, Xerxes, Darius's son, led a massive invasion of Greece, resulting in the famous Battle of Thermopylae and the naval victory at Salamis. Though Persia's military might was formidable, these Greek victories marked the beginning of Greek dominance in the Mediterranean, eventually leading to the decline of the Persian Empire. The decline of the Persian Empire and the conquest by Alexander the Great. The Persian Empire's decline began after Xerxes I's reign, as the empire faced internal corruption, revolts in the satrapies, and foreign invasions. The final blow came from the Macedonian conqueror Alexander the Great. In 334 BCE, Alexander invaded Persia and decisively defeated the Persian forces in battles like Gaugamela and Issus. In 330 BCE, after the fall of Persepolis, Alexander the Great effectively brought an end to the Achaemenid Persian Empire. marking the rise of Hellenistic Greece and the beginning of Greek influence in the ancient world. The Persian Empire played a monumental role in shaping the ancient world, from its military achievements to its architectural marvels and religious contributions. Under rulers like Cyrus the Great and Darius the Great, Persia controlled vast territories, fostered cultural exchange, and left behind a lasting legacy. Though the empire ultimately fell to Alexander the Great, the Persian influence endures in modern cultures, religions, and governments.